That's interesting.
Everything you never do, and all you never say, never make it easier to numb out all the pain. Not like anything was wrong, it never made it right. You're the one to come on strong, so why am I all alone? Here we go again, the same old thing. Smiling through a bleeding heart, I'll fake it till I break apart. What's it gonna take to look away? Man, some days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown. Now it's getting colder, driving in my car. Some things never feel the same, don't know where to start. It's not like this is new to me, I really shouldn't care. It's not like you were there for me, so why do I still want you here? Here we go again, the same old thing. Smiling through a bleeding heart, I'll fake it till I break apart. What's it gonna take before I break? Man, some days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown.
Oh crap, I don't even remember how to fly these mounts anymore.
What's it gonna take
Ooh, they seem fast. It's because I've been playing Ashes of Creation.
days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay
What is up with this transmog nonsense?
There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown.
This is World of Warcraft: The War Within, Strafe. Although I guess technically it's the pre-patch, right? For
Pre-patch
midnight.
for midnight, yeah.
Pre-patch for midnight. Is there any way we can change this minimap to not be so bloody ugly? I hate this. I hate this style of the minimap.
The round.
Yeah, with the little points on the edges. It's just so ugly. It's,
Well,
it's
the only way you can do that is with an add-on.
yeah. It's like hideously ugly.
I'm breaking through, leaving shadows, walking past the nights that tried to hold me. Every part of me is finally awake.
Okay, so here's the new transmog interface. I don't know how it works though. It says you have outfit 1.
You can set up different outfits to automatically be applied upon certain conditions.
Okay. God, I don't remember what my character looked like.
Your words echo when
Let's see.
go silent,
Duplicate.
even when the night feels violent.
Let's see if I can get a
The fear
I'll look at my character.
Something in me finally feels alive. There's a spark I can control. It's alive, running through my soul. I'm breaking through, leaving shadows, walking past the nights that try to hold me. Every part of me is finally awake. I'm standing, I won't break. No rewinds, no second guess.
It's weird.
Broken piece of me.
I don't see the cloak that has this weird thing around my neck. I don't remember. That definitely wasn't there before.
It's probably your back piece.
Well, no, it's not my cloak because I have the real basic cloak. Let me go to my cloak and see if can I hide the cloak? Yeah, it's definitely not my cloak. It's my
Wait, the
chest.
hell?
It was my chest. It was the chest.
Ah,
It was the chest piece. I don't have a really good image of my character. Trying to get like a zoomed in picture of my character. I don't know what chest piece I even used. Okay, I don't think I used a chest, to be honest. All right, so hood. Boy, the icons are really beautiful in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, just the clarity and the crispness of the images looks so nice. I got to give WoW credit on that one. I mean, look at
next time you're back in town, you gotta go to the trader post, see if there's any of the
new stuff.
simple garments that are available.
Yeah, that's what I like to use. Like the cloak I use is generally this simple one here. That's just kind of torn. Let's see.
For back pieces, I always like the ones that are not cloaks, but like a backpack or.
I've got
something like that.
I've got some of those, but my character is based on trying to make her look like creepy. Yeah, there's the shit, that one, and then this one is. What did I use in the offhand? How do I... Can't I transmog the shield to look like a fist? I should be able to.
No, it has a big shield.
No, it doesn't, because I'm looking at my video here, and both my weapons are fist weapons, and I know I was using a shield, so...
I don't use shields that often, but as far as I knew, offhands had to be offhands.
I really wish I had a... I mean, here's my a video of me playing on this character. And I guarantee you she's using a shield, but what's in her left hand looks... I guess it could be, it could be a shield. It probably just has spikes and stuff on it. Let me take a look.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah. If you look in this image... Oops. See this?
Yeah, that looks right.
And then I don't think I had a chest piece. And then I'm just wearing some sort of red skirt. That's what it looks like. Well, that's what it looks like to me. Yeah. Something like, kind of like that.
You can also right click your weapons and go to like a two-hander. I don't know if you'll go to that, but you can set it up to deal with the two-hander version if you want to.
You mean to look like a two-handed version?
Oh, I guess not right click, but there's like a little up arrow. If you click that, you get a choice of different weapons, so you can essentially pre-transmog if you were to change.
Okay, now I'm confused. Because it looks like here I can transmog this to be something else?
No. So if you were to put something else on, like an offhand or a different weapon, then it'll look like that you've chosen.
Okay. Why is it saying weapon enchantment? This item slot has pending changes.
Yep. You haven't saved it yet, is all it's saying. I think it's a pointless. I don't know. Maybe it's useful.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to cost me 694 gold to save this. Jesus. That's ridiculous. Well, is what it is. I love this song. You know what song this is that's playing right now? On my stream? It's actually, believe it or not, it's Nagrand. This is from the World of Warcraft Burning Crusade album. And it's Nagrand, but absolutely a beautiful version of Nagrand. Oh, another one. I wonder if I've played retail since I got my new computer. I haven't. There's no way I had this computer a year ago, right? My new one? Because this is from a year ago.
I bet it's your new computer.
You think I played it with my new? No, I haven't had my new computer for a year.
Yeah, you have.
I don't think so. Let's find out. Oh, I got an email. They have no more. I just got a reply from you. They said we don't have any stock. I know you don't have any stock. I can see it on the website. My point is, are you going to get more in stock? I emailed him about that shirt my wife wanted. And I asked him to let me know if they get me any more in stock. And he's like, well, as right now, we don't have any. I get that. I can see that on the website, you know? My point is, are you going to get any more? Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's find out. I just think I have to go to my email. What was it? Where did I get my computer from? It wasn't CyberPower. It was the other big one. iBuyPower. I'm telling you right now, there's no way. November 8th.
What year?
That can't be right. That can't be right.
I bet it is.
It says 24.
Yep.
This computer's that old? Well, you know, there's another easy way to find out, too.
You got it before Christmas.
Oh, damn, time flies. There's another way you can find out. Go to the user folder. See? When was your user folder? When was your user folder created? April 1st, 2024. That can't be right. There's no way that was created on April 1st. Because look at the date on the folder.
Modified of 11.14 though.
Yeah, see, 11.14.
So I'd bet that something in there, like they started up the Windows process about April 1st.
But yeah, holy shit. Man, time flies. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, we just screwed up. We lost our... Well, we didn't screw up. We lost our transmogrifier, but luckily he's only on a 10-minute cooldown now. It used to be a lot longer,
Also,
man.
just go back to town. He's pretty close.
Yeah, but look, it used to be a lot longer. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Hidden,
I have
hidden.
I'm surprised you don't have the Grizzly mount.
I think I do. Why?
That has a transmogger on it.
Yeah, I've got a mount that has a transmog. Yeah, I do. But I just have this on my hotbar, so I just pull it out. It's quick. What were the shoulders? I think I was doing none on the shoulders.
Yeah, I think you were none.
Yeah, I like to keep my stuff pretty clean. And then I love this fist weapon. Look at that thing; it's just so badass.
I've never been a fan of fist weapons myself.
Well, it goes for the type. If you look here, if I go to my YouTube channel, the look I was going for was this kind of like, even look at the thumbnail on this stream. But if you go to videos, well, here, you know what? It'll be easier if I just go to my folder. Check this out. This is the look I was going for, see? So you've got this kind of really scary looking... See, and see how she's got like the gauntlet? So
At
I was...
one point in the trader post, and I keep
See
trying
that?
to find it again, there was like this...
This is the look I was going for.
There was like this blood tribal outfit.
Yeah, so it would have to be something that... Yeah, this is the look I was going for. And that just kind of... That fist weapon kind of fit that look, I think. Shirt. Okay. And then the offhand, we just went with the shield. This one. I think that's pretty much it. Yep. It's going to cost me... Why is it cheaper this time? Because I transmogged... Okay, it's still cheaper. Why is it cheaper? Isn't that weird?
I don't know. Oh, you had an offhand or something else transmogged?
I did. Everything's... No. The only thing I've transmogged is my legs, my
I
weapons.
remember you switched your shield to the offhand, and I think you had that warning for another slot has a pending
Maybe that's what it was.
thing. And I
Well,
think
this
that's
is...
what caused it to be a little bit more expensive.
So this is 559 gold. Now, can I name it? How do we...
I think so. You can also just save the set, I think, under custom sets.
I think you have to save it first before you rename it. Looks like you have to save it first, and then it's...
Ah.
Shy Red Death. Some stupid name. Didn't save it, though. I did save that time. Okay.
What's under your custom sets?
There you go. See, that's what it looks like. And it looks pretty cool. Well, now we will have to... Oh, wait, no. Custom sets?
In the transmog window, there's instead of seeing the individual item to transmog,
Oh.
there'll be
It must have...
Sets in
I remembered
custom
this one from before. Look, I got a black one, see?
yeah.
That was one I created before. So I must have created that one and saved it previously. That one looks pretty cool, too. But if I want to save that outfit, it's going to cost me 291 gold, which I don't really... I mean, it's whatever. So I can't use the custom set, apparently, right? It shows it, but it won't let me. It just saves what it is, and then I have to transmog it.
I think those would be free. So like you could create many custom sets for free, and then you just have to pay for that one. And then if you wanted to, you could also buy more outfit slots.
I don't remember how to...
There's supposed to be something to make the whole thing cheaper at some point, but I don't know when that's going to happen.
Apparently I did a report at some point, because it's... I don't even know how to fly anymore, dude. You know what? It's probably gonna be easier if I just use my Hearthstone. Is Dornegal the here?
That's the main city.
Yeah, okay, let's just do that. Honestly, I don't even remember how to fly. You have a PvP talent slot. Yeah, I've got a lot of talents, a lot of slots available.
Oh, you haven't dealt with talents yet, have you?
Oh yeah, I got to reset. But I luckily, like I said, that's a nice thing when you stream, is I have my talents pulled up on another window here.
That's not gonna help.
You don't think so? Because it's different trees. But at least it'll give me a
they've
starting point.
revamped a lot of them with a lot of pruning.
Why did my mouse wheel down? Was my mouse wheel down really thunderclap? That kind of surprises me. But maybe not. Let's look at my keybinds. Yeah, it was mouse wheel down.
I also wouldn't be too terribly surprised if you've got some old icons that won't work anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I ran into that. It could have been a beta thing. I haven't been on a rogue.
I'm just looking at my.
since that, but
I'm looking at my keybinds, and they all look correct. The icons even look correct, so it looks like it retained all my key bindings. How do you do the? Oh, you do the 3, right? Oh yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember how to fly.
3?
3 is the, for me, skyward descent. X is surge forward.
Yeah, that goes forward.
And what's this one? Second wind.
That gives you new charges. So they removed away from like the little bubbles or like the energy numbers, and instead you just have charges of particular abilities. So lifting off no longer takes anything. You can drop down and lift off as much as you want. And then the whirlwind one, which I think is your number 4, is on its own cooldown, so it doesn't take any charges either.
Yeah, that is number 4. You're right. I don't know what A is. A is second wind, skyward descent. Is that just flap upward? I don't remember that even existing before. Flap upward?
It was. I just never bothered to put it on my bar.
I wonder if I ever really even use that. I guess it could come in handy sometimes, but
Use your space bar.
yeah, that's right. Spacebar does it. Yeah, Spacebar does it. I probably never even used it.
I never did. I always leave it there just because I got used to it, but I always have to take off the aerial halt because I never want to just stop. I don't know. I hate that.
Okay, we'll see if... Oops. What did I do? Oh, I accidentally hit my... Never mind. I'm trying to remember how to play the game. Let's see. Where's my pane? There we go. Nice. Feels good. Feels good to be on the... I love the Protection Warrior in retail. It's so strong. Okay. Yeah, so I guess so the talents are reset, but I still have all the skills. I guess most of my skills aren't talent based. They weren't completely reset
or it
though.
Looks like they're there.
But they weren't completely reset. Because see, look, I still have some talents assigned, just not all of them.
Usually
Weird.
It just goes to like some half intro thing.
Yeah. You got to admit, my character looks badass. All right, let's see. Okay, so if we look at the talents, I was definitely Mountain Thane. Let's see how they differ. I have, let's see. Okay, so the right tree is completely different. Like, check this out. This is what the right tree used to look like on my right here on my left side of the screen here. See? And now on the right side, it looks much more simplistic. Like, it's way more simplistic, actually.
Does the left look any much different?
Now the left is pretty similar. I mean, it's different though. It's definitely different. Yeah, they're both different. And this was my Thunderlord build, which was I think my favorite build. Actually, no, it wasn't my favorite build. I had another one called like the Disruptor, which I think was my favorite. I had like 2 builds I primarily used for PvP. Let me see. I don't know if I switch it.
Damage. Take.
Let's see. I hope I can find. I'm sure I can find a video of me flipping, but there's a cache of resources nearby. Oh, where at? Oh, it's right there, right above me.
Oh, yeah, that's that PvP thing.
This is the PvP crate. Yep.
Good luck.
I know. Well, luckily it's all Alliance right now. They look, Alliance already claimed it. Invalid target? What do you mean invalid target? Here we go. Look at that. Got some honor, some tokens, some conquest. Yeah, that was one of the coolest things they added, I think. You know. And they put like a... So, okay. I was hoping I had a clip of me flipping up my other talent build, which I'm sure I do. Let's see. Oh, that's the drag. I got a Dragon 2 build. I had a build called Dragon 2. Here. So here, you can see in this clip of one of my old videos, I enter this battleground. And I do use, like, I have one called Dragon. I have one build that focuses on as much movement. Like right here, you can see my builds are Thunderlord and Dragon 2. So I don't have the Disruptor build. This must be an older video. But Thunderlord probably is my Disruptor build. I probably renamed it at some point. But I have one called Dragon 2. And you can see when I switch to it, it picks up this dragon stuff on the bottom left corner. So actually, I don't think this was my mobility one. So this actually isn't the best video. It's not one of the more recent ones. It's too bad I can't find, let's see, Shy, Protection. I need to find like the most recent, because I hate how YouTube will just say like 1 year ago. I mean, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 1 year, I need more detail than 1 year. I need to see like
Right.
a date, a timestamp. I want a date timestamp, bitches. So what I'm gonna have to do is open up a few of them and try to find one that's the most recent. Okay, here, okay, this was September 15th. This one was September 13th, so about the same. This one was September 24th. And also September 24th. Wait, hold a second. This one's September 23rd. Here in this one, I've pulled up my talents and I'm using the Thunderlord build. I need the Disruptor build. That was my favorite. Here we go. I pulled the talent. And I was always pulling up the talent trees because I would always switch back and forth based on what I was doing. Here's the Dark Ranger. Okay, this is when I was on my different character. Okay. The Dark Ranger. Can we just filter these by date? I mean, come on. Come on, YouTube. YouTube can be a real pain sometimes.
Seems like they've lost their sorting by
Yeah, you
date too.
like if I do a search for something on my channel, I can't sort them by like date, which is just like, come on, that would be like, it's like a no-brainer that you would want to do that. You know what I mean? It's like that's like a no-brainer. It's like, why would I not want to do that? Wait a second. I pulled up the talent tree, Thunderlord. Well, apparently I use the Thunderlord a lot because everyone I'm pulling up is using the Thunderlord build. And this video is from September 14th. Let me go back a ways. It's got to be more clips than this. This one's from September 9th. All right, well. I guess that's a fairly recent build. What's up, Reptilian? They made some baseline, but they changed. Yeah, the trees are changed a lot. I wasn't really looking to play Twilight or Midnight or whatever the hell it's called. But because I'm so like at a loss for what to play, plus I pretty much almost always play every expansion when it comes out just to see what's going on. And I did like War Within. I thought War Within was actually pretty fun, especially PvP wise. I had a lot of fun playing PvP in War Within. You know, it just took me a while to get used to, because retail WoW's combat is so much more fast-paced than like classic WoW. It's like a completely different world. Everything's happening like 10 times faster. But once you get up to speed, it's actually quite fun. But Blue, what made me want to play retail was when Blue said they did a squish of the skills. When they tried to like kind of trim the skills down so that classes didn't have as many abilities, because my biggest complaint in retail last time I played War Within, my number one biggest complaint was there's too many abilities. That was my number one biggest complaint. It's like people just have too many abilities, especially Elemental Shaman. And I was watching Supatee's video earlier today, Reptilian, and he specifically mentioned that the Elemental Shaman previously was too complicated and had too many abilities, which I was like, thank you, Supatees, because I said the exact same thing many times. You know, that's exactly true. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the changes are. Also, you know, getting rid of the add-ons, a lot of the add-ons, like apparently weak auras, like one video I watched a minute ago, basically he was just saying if you had weak auras in War Within, you probably just want to get rid of them. You know what I mean? Just get rid of them. So I don't mind classes being simple as long as they're fun. Like when Supatees was going through the video, he put rogues in this PvP tier list. He put rogues in the beta, Midnight or whatever. He put them in the S tier, but he said a lot of old school rogue players don't like rogues right now because they are too simple. They've been simplified too much. Well, Arms Warrior was the worst rated class in PvP in the entire tier list. Yeah, Arms Warrior is D. He basically said Arms Warrior is terrible. So, but yeah, I didn't lose many buttons. Yeah, but it's like the worst. All right, so okay, so I'm just trying to go through this. This is very different, but I had Revenge on the Old Tree. Fight Through the Flames. I definitely had that. Unyielding Stance. Defensive stance reduces damage taken. Does that mean I'm going to be... I mean, I pretty much play in defensive stance anyway. Yeah, okay, so that's a passive. I pretty much play in defensive stance, I think, 100% of the time when I'm playing Prot. Defender's Aegis. This is so weird, trying to see what I had versus what I have now. I had some sort of rend, but it looks like that ability doesn't even exist anymore. I did have Disrupting Shout. And I did have Brace for Impact. I think. At least the icon was the same. Using Shield Slam increases the damage of Shield Slam and block of your shield. Yeah, I definitely had this and this. I don't know why I had... This is a replace Challenging Shout. Taunts all enemies within 14 yards to attack you. Interrupts all spell casting. No, we don't. I'm not sure why I even went with that. Because I don't think I hardly ever used it. Yeah, I don't think I hardly ever used this. Even though I had this, I don't even think I used it. Interrupts all spell casting within 14 yards. Sounds super OP though, doesn't it? Interrupts all spell casting within 14 yards and prevents any spell from being cast for 6 seconds. I don't know if this works in PvP though. We'll have to test it out, I guess. Brutal Vitality. What is this? 8% damage you deal adds to your active ignore pain. Yeah, we definitely want that. Increase your radius, your dimmer. Yes, we definitely want this. Damage you take from area of effect tax is reduced. Spell reflection reduces magic damage taken. Yeah. So you want that. What is this? Tough as nails. I don't think I ever had this. It's just slow. It's going to go crazy in the later patches. Well, we still got a ways to go, so there's going to be so many changes to these. There's going to be so much balance changes in the next probably 2 to 3 weeks. So you can't really count on the way classes are performing right now to what they're going to be on launch. But I bought Midnight today, which kind of makes me mad, Reptilian, because I bought the classic WoW boost, which now I'm, Valstake called. He's like, you shouldn't buy this, you're going to regret it. And he's 100% right. I regret it. I wish I wouldn't have bought it. I was desperate to find something to play. And I thought it'd be fun to play through the TBC, but I'm way more excited to play Midnight just because Midnight's new. Midnight's new, and did you buy, which one did you buy, Reptilian? Did you buy either the TBC? You didn't end up with the boost? Yeah, which I wish I had to do the boost. I knew if I was going to play classic TBC, I would have to get the boost because there's no way I was going to level from 36 to like 60 or whatever. I just didn't want to deal with that. You went Midnight? Yeah. But I wasn't thinking straight. I mean, I didn't think about Midnight. I kind of forgotten how much fun I'd had in the War Within, which I don't know if you guys remember, but I played the War Within for a good, probably 3 months. Do you remember that, Blue? I played it for like a good 3 months, probably. I was playing the War Within for a while.
I don't know what I was doing at the time.
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing. I played War Within for probably about 3 months. Because I remember I leveled up, I had multiple characters at max level. I had the Paladin, I had a Hunter, Paladin, and Warrior all at max level in the War Within. And I did PvP on all of them. And I had the most fun on the Rep Paladin and the Protection Warrior. So, but it's more exciting to try to play Midnight just because it's new. It's like new content. You don't know what it's going to be like, Whereas TBC, I already know what TBC is going to be like. I've done it multiple times. So, also, the PvPers in Classic WoW can be kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
The PvPers in Classic WoW, I think, are more annoying than the PvPers in Retail WoW. They're annoying in Retail, but it's a different set of people. Some of the PvPers in Classic WoW have played the game. They're the people that have been around forever, You get a lot of people that are playing PvP in Retail that probably have only played WoW for a couple years. You got people in Classic that have played WoW since, like me, since 2004, and they just think they're God's gift to gaming or something, Well, I went with the top of the line, man. We went balls deep. I don't know what you want to say. We and we spared no expense, right? It's like spared no expense, right? Here's the additions, right? Well, the thing is with Midnight, right? If you pre-purchase Midnight, if you get the cheap edition, right, which is like what is it, $50, I think? It's not showing the prices here, but I think this is 50 and this is probably like 60 or 70 and this is literally like 90, I think, which is like insane to me. But the Epic Edition gives you a lot of stuff actually. You get 30 days of game time, so that's a $15 value right there, right? But you get 3 days early access to Midnight. So you're going to be in the game for 3 days before people that don't buy this are going to be in the game. And then you get beta access, right? Which, you know, whatever. That's not really that big a deal because I don't really plan on playing the beta a whole lot. But you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cosmetics to place inside your house when you do your housing. Yeah, whatever. You get 1, 2, 3 flying mounts. Not just one flying mount. You get 3. You get a transmog set. You get 2 pets, right? You get, you know, so it's quite a bit of stuff. And then you get the 2,000, you know, the trader's tender, which is just the credits you use to buy at the cosmetic shop. So you can buy like cosmetics with it. So I felt like if you're going to play Midnight and if you've got the money, I definitely feel like the Epic Edition is worth it if you like mounts and if you like getting that 3-day early access. I think that was the big selling points, was the early access and the 3 flying mounts. Even though the flying mounts all kind of look the same, it's not like they're drastically different or anything. I sent my wife that image of the. I don't know if you saw it. I wish I could put this on my stream. Let's see if I can. I'll try to. I thought this was hilarious.
For the response.
No, this is just some stupid YouTube or Facebook thing. Let me see if I can put it in Discord. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up on the stream. Let's see, Discord. I'm not still sharing my. Oh yeah, I didn't think I was. Chat. Like, I'm not a small dog person. I don't really like small dogs, specifically the ones that are what I call yappers. They just go yap, 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 you know, like yap all the time. Why am I still showing it in here? Didn't I disconnect? So this video is like perfect, right? This is like the typical dogs that I don't like. The ones that sit here, look at this. This dog's like barking at this like pit bull or whatever this thing is, and he's all like Billy Badass, right? Until she slides the glass sliding door over, and he's like, "Fuck." He's like,
"Why would you do this to me?"
He's like, I thought that was hilarious. Oh man. So yeah, I don't really know. These talents are like, they're quite a bit different. Here's what my talents were in the War Within, right? And here's what they are now. So you can see, like, for example, the protection tree is drastically different. It's like drastically different. So we're trying to look at my talents that I had, and we're trying to look at the talents as they exist now and seeing which ones are going to translate. Like, how are we going to build this out so we can kind of get something similar to, you know, to what I had. So you can see there's Unyielding Stance, which I don't believe I had that in the old tree, but it sounds good. It says Defensive Stance reduces damage taken by 4%, and I'm in Defensive Stance all the time anyway when I play Prot, so that sounds good. Enduring Defense, Shield Block lasts longer, so again, I think that's good, and I don't even know if that existed in the old talents. I don't see it. Fueled by violence. This is another new one, I think. Another one? Another one's coming. Look, another one, Blue.
Yeah, they come like every 30 minutes or so.
It couldn't have been 30 minutes since the last one, could it?
Yeah. Time goes by quick when you're having fun.
Yeah, exactly. We're in the.
It's been over a year, remember?
Yeah, I haven't played this. I haven't played Retail in over a year. How do I go fast? How do I go quick?
Whirlwind or Surge Forward.
Nice. And the Horde just don't even mess around on. Nice, 60 more conquests. Bloody tokens, honor. Oh, what was up there? Bloated seagulls. Let's kill these bloated seagulls if we can. How do I do this? I don't even remember how to play this game. It's so weird playing because I don't really remember how to play this. My character. Big damage. Big damage! Alright. Okay, back to these shenanigans. Okay, so we've got this ability here called Tough as Nails. Blocking an attack deals damage to the attacker. That sounds pretty good since I probably block a shit ton of attacks. I wonder how many attacks I block on this character. And then we've also got this other one, Fueled by Violence. You are healed 85% of the bleed damage dealt with Rend and Deep Wounds. I don't know that I even have. I don't see Rend on here. Like, it's not on my bars, which is weird. If we
It's
look...
gotta be something that's part of some other ability.
Yeah, if we look at... It definitely was part of my last build. Last time I played the game, I had Rend. So, but now I don't. It seems... I don't see it in here. I'm kind of looking, but I don't see. Maybe here.
Type the search button.
Oh, yeah. Where's that at? Search.
Lower left hand.
So it's... All the ones that show up are the ones that are affected by it. Or you know,
Left tree, Thunderclap. Looks like that should apply it.
Blast enemies. If you know Rend, inflicts Rend, but we don't know Rend for some reason. So here it is, right here. Here it is.
Left, yeah.
Here it is. So they moved it. It used to be over here. They moved it to the other tree. So let's go to this tree then. So we know we want Thunder. Yeah, Thunderclap. My whole build revolves around this shit. So Stormbolt. Yeah, we want Stormbolt. What is this? Intervene. Do we use Intervene? I don't think I ever really use Intervene. No, as a PvP person, I don't... Run high speed toward an ally, intercepting. I mean, yeah, it could be good in arena, yeah, but in just like battlegrounds and stuff, I don't know. What's this one? War Machine. We use... Yeah, your auto attacks generate more rate. Yeah, we definitely get that. And then this one's Impending Victory. Instantly attack your target. Yeah, we definitely get that. We want Rend. Second, will you restore health every second when you have not taken damage? Yeah, we want that. Shock. Yeah, we want Shockwave. We want Rumbling Earth. Definitely. Wrecking Throw or Shattering? No, I don't think we usually roll with either one of these, to be honest. We definitely want Rallying Cry. We definitely want that. I don't know. Yeah, we definitely want the Fear Bomb. We want Fear Bomb. We want Spell Reflection. Yeah, Thunderclap can apply it. Second Wind is, yeah, where's second? Did I get Second Wind? I did, right? Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Reinforced Plate. I'm just kind of going off my old build. Let me pull up, you know what we can do too is some of these abilities I'm hoping they might have the same, even though the icons are the same, we can't be guaranteed the abilities are the same. So just to verify some of these that I'm not sure about, we're going to pull up the War Within talent calculator. And we're going to go Warrior and Protection. And yeah, this one here is called Reinforced Plate. So it is Reinforced Plate in the War Within. I just wanted to verify. So I did run with this one. Hold on a second. My wife's texting me. She's sharing more reels with me. When you finally decide to get a Velcro dog. Just showing golden retrievers. She loves golden retrievers. I don't need to walk my dog anymore. I just have to let him outside. But all right, so I definitely get reinforced plates on my old build. Stamina increased by 5% and armor increased by 8. So this is really strong for me. And so Reptilian, do you play Protection Warrior? Because you seem like you know what you're talking about. I don't know if you remember. I think you probably saw me playing my Protection Warrior in War Within. Okay, we also get this, which is double time. Charge gains additional charge, and it's cooldowns reduced. Yeah, we definitely want that, because that really helps our mobility. There's some sort of sprint ability, but it seems to have been removed. It used to be called... it used to be called Wild Strikes. Haste increase, and your auto attack critical strikes increase your auto attack speed, but that appears like it was removed from the game. You did? You don't play Prot though? You just tried Fury and Arms in the beta? Yeah, I'm all about the Prot. The Prot, you know what was really funny is in Supatiz's video, he even said, and actually I want to play this for you guys, because I've always, I talked to Blue about this earlier today, but I've always been a big proponent that every spec should be viable in every game mode, right? Like, if there's 3 talent trees for a class in an MMO, all of those trees should be viable in PvP and PvE, and in most MMOs they are, right? There's plenty of tanky builds that are viable in Guild Wars 2, Elder Scrolls Online, Ion, Terra, lots of other MMOs have tanky classes that are very PvP viable, but World of Warcraft has always shunned tanks in PvP. They've always done it. But that's changing. That, my friends, is changing. Let's see if we can find it.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Easy to pull off, tweaking out pretty massive and just, reduce healing in PvP people. That would be, with class tuning adjustments, just because of how important having Mortal Strike is at the moment. But these guys down here, for the most...
Okay, so he's just getting ready to cover the tanks. And this is Supatiz's PvP tier list from 1 day ago. Okay, now, this is what he's got from one day ago. PvP tier list, based on their current performance in the beta. And you can see the class that's steamrolling everybody the most right now is Beast Mastery Hunter.
Most part are just like a couple number tuning ups from being decent, except Warrior maybe again because of the mobility. A bit worried about assassination mobility as well. A lot of specs do feel really good, but some of them it's because of some cheesy one-shot mechanic that's probably going to get nerfed, and then that might not feel so good. These guys are probably going to get nerfed. Maybe not DK so much, which is why I kind of want to drop it down a little bit. But like these guys are, I would be surprised if you guys survive the rest of the beta without having some of your kit targeted. For nerfs, so you probably want to be like somewhere in upper B or like lower A, honestly, at this point in the stage of the beta, as far as like viability. But they almost 50% of a player's health in a lot of situations. Play Void Weaver, it feels a lot up here into the there. The number in LA is really good. This is really good. So like maybe I'm trying to get to where he talks about tanks. Yeah, at worst, Unholy would drop a tier, but I feel the hardest one for me. I don't think maybe it's squeaking out pretty massively ahead, and then not. I am a bit concerned about them. I think this is
okay. Here we go. Here we go into the tanks. Check this out, Reptilian. This is so cool.
Probably like a fair outline. Tanks is hard for me to rank. Again, I think I am a bit concerned about them. I think in World.
So he's like, tanks, it's hard to rank. I'm a bit concerned about them, right? Check this out.
PvP, obviously, tanks are going to be extremely dominant.
In World PvP, tanks are going to be extremely dominant. And the reason he says that is because there's no dampening in World PvP. Like if you put a tank into like arena, tanks have a lot of tanks. Well, the Protection Warrior, for example, has a ton of self-healing, like a ton. And I'm sure some of the other tanks probably have self-healing as well. I know the Paladin does. So when you start putting dampening in, then those tanks start losing their self-healing. They start to die really quickly. But I mean, any class does, to be honest, right? But the tanks don't require a healer to really heal them to stay alive. That's the difference. So in World PvP, tanks are very difficult to deal with because you can't kill them, right? And we saw that in the War Within. If you're running there's that one map, I don't remember the name of it, but it's like a point control map that's got it's got kind of like a Mista Pandaria vibe to it. That kind of like, herbs and that kind of like geography, no, what's the word? That kind of biome. I don't remember what that battleground's called. There's like a structure in the middle, and then there's bases on the corners, and you have to control the bases. But in that particular battleground, you know what I'm talking about? In that particular battleground, there's like some water and stuff, but in that particular battleground, it's very difficult to deal with, for example, like a Guardian Druid in the middle base. Like if he's sitting in the middle base on the flag, it's very difficult to deal with because it's very difficult to kill him. It's so hard to kill a Guardian. And so you have these guys that are actually, even though Blizzard has continually shunned tanks in PvP, there's still specific roles that even in the War Within they were really good at. And point control being the biggest one, and of course flag carrying in Warsun Gulch would be another one. But now listen to the rest of what Supatis says here, which is really interesting and makes me really happy.
I am a bit concerned about them. I think in World PvP, obviously, tanks are going to be extremely dominant. Healers also, because there's no dampening. So if you're going to cheese people, that would be probably the route that you want to go. And the tanks do keep getting buffs every week. I think they're trying their hardest to make tanking more appealing, so that Q times are lower for LFG.
They keep getting buffed with every iteration. Tanks are getting buffed every time because he says they're trying to make them more viable, right? That's the first time I've ever heard a streamer say about tanks that Blizzard is actually trying to make them viable in PvP. That's the first time I've ever heard those words be uttered, which makes me very happy.
Honestly, I had this idea last night that maybe they should remove Mortal Strike from the classes and just...
And now he goes on to a little bit of a rant about Mortal Strike because he says that the meta currently is that if you're trying to do arena matches, that you really need Mortal Strike to get that debuff up, because once dampening kicks in, you've got a character who's got Mortal Strike on him, and dampening's like 20-30%. He's going to be receiving so little healings, he's just going to die quickly. He's just going to go down. You can't out-heal the damage at that point with the Mortal Strike debuff plus dampening. It's just too much to ask any healer to compete with. And so because of that, Mortal Strike is pretty much almost like mandatory in almost every comp. So, and Supa's saying, I think we should probably just remove it. And I agree with him 100%. You should never have something where it's like, well, we have to have this in every team. That just, you shouldn't have to have anything. You want the flexibility, you want the build diversity. Anyway, so back to this. Let's see if we can figure out how we're going to build this character. There's field dressing, which I don't think existed in the old tree. If it did, I didn't have it. There is honed reflexes, which I don't see in the old talent tree, and I certainly didn't have it. There is Berserker Shout or Fearless. Doesn't look like I had either of these, to be honest. Cooldown of Berserking Rage is reduced, and these are more like DPS anyway, it feels like. Go Berserk, removing and granting immunity to Fear Sap. I mean, honestly, on the Protection Warrior, you don't really worry too much about getting feared and stuff because you're just so hard to kill. It says also remove fear effects from the group members, though. That could be really good, though. You can remove fear effects from group members within 12 yards. Holy shit. So if you're standing in like Blacksmith or at the Basin and some priest runs up and fears, you're like, much your people get. Now I don't know if it's going to be like every group or just the group you're in, because like in Arathi Basin, what is it, 15 on 15, I think. So I mean, is that just going to be in your 5-person group, or is that going to be, because it says group, so I'm going to assume that it's just your group. So it may only break, you know what I mean? Did it clear roots? Well, that's the other thing too. Well, the slows don't worry me because if the warrior plays out like it did before, it's not a big deal because you've got Dragon Charge, which is ridiculous mobility, and you also have the Heroic Leap or whatever, so you can jump. You've got Charge, Dragon Charge, and Leap, and even if you're slowed, it doesn't matter. Those don't affect your slow. That just affects your movement when you're on the ground. All of those things, I mean, I don't think it might affect your charge a little bit, but it really isn't going to matter because it's still going to be faster than someone walking. So slows aren't as big a deal, but it is nice. It is for sure. Yeah, it could be pretty cool. Cooldown of Berserking Rage is reduced. What does Berserking Rage do, though? Like, says Berserking Rage is, like, do we see? Like, here, let's go to, I think I've got the talent calculator up, don't I? Or let's go WoW Midnight Warrior skills, maybe? It doesn't say. What is Berserker? Well, Berserker Rage is just this, right? Yeah, it's just the one, because you already have it though. But so you already have it. So the only thing this does is it just adds the removal of the movement impairing effects. Yeah, I mean, it says it removes all movement impairing effects and it reduces the cooldown. So you already have Berserker Rage, which is 1 minute cooldown. So you're gonna knock it down to a 30 second cooldown, which is insane. So you're gonna have a 30-second removal of making you immune to fear and sap, and I mean that's crazy. That's crazy strong, yeah. Oh man, I see some valuable resources. Oh shit. Oh, we're coming in for a head-on collision. Come on, it's a Top Gun drive-by. Top Gun drive-by. You think there's people playing this game? What do you guys think? You think there's people playing it? There's a few people here.
Not that many.
It's not that many, but there's still, yeah, it's not, you're right though. It's not as many as it was when War Within first came out. Like when War Within first came out and those things dropped, I mean, it was insane, the amount of people. But still, it's good to see people flying in trying to get them. Free patch is popping? Do you think it's popping right now? I think it's probably pretty big. I mean, it's interesting that they went with releasing the TBC at almost the same time. You know, coming out with TBC almost the same time as. But I guess they have decided that the player base between the two is very separate. That there's not. They must think there's not much of a crossover between the two. All right, so let's go back to, let's see. No, did it retain the ones we picked? So it's automatically applying these, right? Yeah. Yeah, we got Rend. So Rend's not on my bar though, so let's go here. I'm sure we have it though, right? No? Did I probably just dragged the skill over? Apparently I did. Rend. Yeah, looks like I did. Rend. How come I don't see Rend? I know did I not learn those abilities? Did it save? Oh, I didn't apply changes, like, right? Yeah, okay. So it wants me to spend all the points before I can apply. And is Bitcoin still dropping? Holy fuck, Bitcoin's... Dude, it's down to 86,000. Yikes. That's not good.
Almost time to buy again, right?
Yeah. I mean, let's see. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm down $800 just on what's in my account, my trading account. Like,
That's rough.
I'm down $800. Well, actually, I'm not down. I mean, because I didn't buy it all at this price. I'm just saying I'm down 800 from the all-time high. My total return on what's in my... I'm down $250 on what's in my trading account. So that's not very bad. So, I mean, you know, that's not that bad, really. Basically, if Bitcoin's over 90, I think, because my average purchase price of what's in my trading is probably around 92,000, 92, 95. But I have a bunch of Bitcoin on my Ledger wallet, on my hard wallet. And that's like, the average price on that shit's like 65,000. So, because I started buying Bitcoin around 56.
Every day I get mad at myself for not having bought it when it was like
8,000. Oh, well, I didn't know. I didn't even know what Bitcoin was until like 2 years ago.
I had an idea, but I didn't know how much it was. I was still at the time, and so being in the dorms, I was able to hook up my computer and let it mine.
I remember.
Didn't do hardly anything for mining, but I didn't pay for the electricity, so
you could have got, even if you got like 1 Bitcoin or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was like 0.00002 or something. Like I only had like 150 in it, even after the raise. But
welcome to housing. Oh my god, I would be so much more excited for housing if the graphics didn't look like shit. You don't think I need Rend? You don't think I need Rend? I always went with Rend on my other build because Thunderclap would just apply it to everybody. You don't like it? I don't know how much damage it does. The thing is, here, let's take a look. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't, because I'll be thunderclapping. Yeah, you're right. Because you know that I'm gonna thunderclap, right? Like the first thing I do when I charge in is, let me show you guys. The first thing you do on this build, which I call the Thunderlord build. This is the Thunder. At least that's what it was in the War Within. The first thing you're gonna do is thunderclap. You're gonna charge in the very first thing, because on the build I had in the War Within, Thunderclap actually slowed my targets down. Their movement speed was slowed, so I want to hit them immediately with Thunderclap, because it would apply Rend and it would slow them, and it did damage. So party bonus. Whee! So if we go now, these guys, I don't know if these guys are probably immune to Rend. Let's see if we can find something that's not immune to Rend.
These constructs once protected the Isle, but
So this, like, whatever Ramala, so we're going to charge in, and then Thunderclap, and you can see he doesn't have Rend. That's because we haven't applied the talents yet, but the first thing I usually am going to do is he's going to do Rend. Shield Slam, Revenge, Shield Slam, and then you're just going to hit Revenge pretty much, or Thunderclap you're going to hit like all the time, because it's going to come up all the time, and it does good damage. We don't have a damage meter, so we can't really show like the damage breakout, unfortunately. I don't know why my hands are glowing. Oh, Victorious Rush, but boom.
Whatever that orange-looking orb buff is, I don't know what it was though.
I don't even know what this shield buff is. Yeah, the orange shield thing. I don't even know what that is. You know, I don't even know. Now watch this one. Boom! Look at how far that charge goes, dude. It's insane. Like, increases my movement speed. That's what I'm talking about with mobility. You don't really need, you know, we could go ahead and use Berserker's Rage to try to, you know, if we need to, but there's so much mobility. Do a little whirlwind. And there was an interesting thing in one video I watched where the guy was talking, like, they were trying to trim abilities, and he's like, why did they keep whirlwind? Somehow I just procced my other thing. Ooh, the Sunspark candle. That's so freaking OP. So these candles, I don't remember how you get them, but there's a quest you do, and you end up getting these candles. You can place these candles on the ground. It will slowly heal you for 5 minutes, and it's like super strong healing too. So it's like kind of like a little hidden gem that people use for world PvP. It's like a quest you have to do to unlock them, but it's really worth it. So anyway, so let's finish. We gotta try to finish out our build here. Whoa. Okay, so all right, let's go back. Oh, so let's look at some of these other ones. We don't want field dressing. There's overwhelming rage, maximum rage increase. I actually like overwhelming rage. It's nice to have the extra rage because you'll build it up and you'll definitely use it. I think so. At least I ended up really liking it. But unfortunately, it's now making us take Frothing Berserker to get it, which in the previous build I didn't do that. But this Revenge has a 20% chance to immediately refund 50% of the rage spent, which is interesting. You do use Revenge like a ton. But right now our damage feels really, really, really weak. Not sure why, but it just is. Probably because we haven't applied any of our talent points yet, I guess. So, I don't know. Like, the other thing that's interesting is in the previous build, you can see I had 2 points into the overwhelming rage thingy. Right. Actually, it says overwhelming rage is 1. See that? 1, which gives you 30 more rage. But on my screenshot, I clearly see a number 2 here. So I'm not sure if Icy Veins is wrong. So I don't know what's going on there.
Wait, say that again?
Unless the Icy Veins is showing the pre-patch. Hold on a second. I think Icy Veins is showing... Yeah, Icy Veins isn't showing... It's not showing the... It's showing the new tree, you know? It's not showing the War Within tree that I had. Because, see, this is different. I think. Yeah, it's showing the new tree. Yeah, well, this because this says, when I went, it says right here, the War Within talent calculator, but this is not the War Within talent calculator. So let's go, wow. the War Within talent calculator. I don't know if we can find one.
Funny enough, it's still listed. It's partially listed under Midnight on their website. It's
Well, let's go to Wowhead, and we're gonna go protection.
Midnight. That says Midnight.
Did it? Where did it say Midnight? Oh, it says Midnight there,
under
but
Choosing Warrior.
the funny part is it doesn't say that on the link. It says the War Within talent calculator.
Yeah, it may be difficult trying to find a War Within one.
Here's a really okay. This definitely looks like War Within. Yeah, this is War Within. This website, never been to this website before, but this is War Within, and you can see clearly maximum rage increased by 1530. So what's interesting is it took 2 talent points to get to 30 in the old talent calculator in the War Within. See that? Which makes sense because that's what my screenshot shows. My screenshot clearly shows 2 here, but in the new one it's only 1. So I don't really. It doesn't bother me that I have to pick this one because it's still just 2 talent points to get the 30. So we go here, and this one gives us the benefit of refunding some of the rage anyway. So with here and here. So I'm going to go with that because I actually like having the huge excess of rage. You can never have too much rage. It's like being a rogue. I mean, if a talent's going to give me 30 more energy on a rogue, you can bet I'm going to take it. Okay, so back to this. All right, so we got that. Do we need any of these other ones? And like this one, what is Crackling Thunder? I think I had that. Stormbolt we have. Leeching Strikes. Yes, we definitely go with Leeching Strikes. Impending Victory. Yes. Heroic Leap. Yep. Where is Heroic Leap? I don't see it on my bar. Heroic Leap should be the C key. Oh, interesting. Interesting that. Wait a minute. Wasn't I hitting C for the charge? I was. Watch this. I had Dragon's Charge on here. I wonder. Let me go to my. I think what it was whenever I grabbed Dragon's Charge into War Within, I dropped Heroic Leap. But that's I find that hard to believe, though. Oh, that's not true. It shouldn't be here. It's just in the wrong spot. It should be here on the 3 key. So 3 is Dragon, yeah, is that, and then Heroic Leap is there. So, okay. Now, do we have a macro? I'm just surprised. Normally I create macros for abilities, but I'm not seeing a lot of macros. Oh, here's the Cursor Leap. Oh, it's the Heroic Cursor Leap. That's what that is. That's where it puts the cursor down. Oh. Hello. So I killed myself. You got any food? God, I love this track. This musical track. I can't stop how much I can't tell you how much I love this. What does that do? Healing every 5 seconds. Nice. It's so weird to be. Retail's just got so much more going on than Classic. You want Midnight pre-patch. What are you saying? You haven't been able to trust Icy? Oh, you want the Midnight pre-patch? Okay, gotcha. We found it. So, all right. So let's go back to here, and we just need to finish it. We still have 11 talent points here to use. Do we want Fearless? I don't think we had either of these in the previous build. I'm not sure about those yet. And then do we want Shattering Throw or Wrecking Throw? Normally I go with Shattering Throw. Why does it feel like I have more points to work with this time than I did before? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because instead of needing 2 points for some things, you only need 1 point.
Yeah, I'm gonna count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 points. And here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 29 points. And you're right. Looking at this screenshot here, if you take a look at my screenshot, this one takes 2, this one takes 2, this one takes 2, this one takes 2, this one takes 2. So there's a lot of these that take 2. Interesting. Man, whenever I get this town build, because the treasure keeps showing up. Looks like there's treasure. I'm the slowest person in the world. I didn't used to be. I just appreciate life more now, maybe that's what it is. I'm taking the time to appreciate the coolness of this build. I got a quest to turn in over here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, he dropped it already. Or did he? Oh, nope, it's over there. I think this is a PvP area. Oh no, that's over here. Oh, it hasn't landed yet. No, it did land. This could be. Oh, we got it. Holy shit. Shield wall! Trinket! Shadow meld. Oh no, I never once said ignore pain. I never once said ignore pain. I don't remember how to play my character. Plus, they probably have really good gear too. I haven't played in a year. I guess their gear's probably better than mine. I was trying to remember how, I'm trying to remember how to play my character. I'm like, I ignore pain. Here, let's. Okay, that was. Oh, game's freezing up. We just got disconnected. Really? That's a bad place to get disconnected.
I'm a little surprised you got disconnected.
Yeah, that's not good. Just a bad place to get disconnected right next to a bunch of freaking hordes. Ooh. Oh no, look, I think it reset my skill. I think it reset everything too. See, it says review keybinds. What the fuck's that shit all about? Here, we're going to find out. So what happened before was my strafing keys. Oh no, they're still working. They're working. Weird. Okay. It says your default strafe and turn keys have changed. Of course they have. Because I don't use the default strafe and turn keys. There, you know what? Let's just go into town. Well, I use Q and E for strafing, but look, it reset my fonts and everything. It did reset the fonts though.
That is actually.
Oh, it did.
It
did change it. It did change it. No, Q and E is not the default for strafing left and right. It is not the default.
They changed it with the pre-patch.
Did they really?
That's the new default ones.
Ah, that's kind of weird. Why would they do that?
I don't have an answer for that. I just know that it happened.
Well, I need to change these settings and everything. Basically, when I got disconnected, it lost all my settings. Like, not that I made a lot of changes, but I guarantee you that all my talent changes I put in are probably wiped as well. Let's find out, but I'm sure they're going to be wiped. Oh yeah, they're gone. Let's go ahead and... Let's not walk off here. Let's go ahead and log out. So it saves those changes, so I don't lose them again. You think there's a PB talent to make the dragon charge? Yeah, yeah, it's part of my build. Like when I, if you didn't you notice that when I did the dragon charge, that it was knocking people? Yeah, yeah, I love dragon charge. Dragon charge is actually very powerful, and a lot of times if I'm going to be doing PvP, like if I know I'm going to be doing open world PvP, I'll almost always take a dragon charge because people will try to kite me. Like hunters, especially, and warlocks will try to kite me. And if I have dragon charge, heroic leap, and regular charge, there's just no way. You can't. I'm unkiteable basically because I have way too much mobility. It's a nice feeling too to be pretty much unkiteable. It's like, yeah, they can get away from you, but you can close the gap so quick. Ooh, Delves Season 3. You know, I never really did the Delves. The interact key allows you to interact. Well, what's my interact key assign? Let's see, options, key binding. What is my interact key? I guess that would be under, I don't know, what would it be under? Targeting, vehicle, camera, ping, housing, miscellaneous? Interface, maybe? Okay, I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it right now. All right, so we definitely picked up, let's see, what did we pick up? We picked up this, we picked up this. We didn't pick up anything there. We definitely went with Shockwave, War Machine, Pending Victory, Ren, Second Wind. We didn't grab anything there. We definitely want Rumbling Earth. And we weren't sure about that yet. Don't need. Okay, so we've got to pick. We've got these multiple change these, and we got to pick one of these. So, oh no, we want this one, and then we want this one. We want this one. Okay, now I think we're where we were. Okay, so there's this resonant voice. The effect of your shouts lasts 20% longer. I don't know. I mean, do we really need that? How much that long do they last now? I guess would be the question. It says right here, party members. Oh, it's only 10 seconds. That's not very long. So, but 20% is not much. I mean, it's 10 seconds. It's going to go to 1.2 seconds. Wow, that's not a whole lot. And now the Javelineer. I had good luck pronouncing that word, by the way. This is an interesting one. This is a new ability, Javelineer. The range of your thrown abilities increase, but what's interesting about it is damage dealt by Champion Spear, Shattering Throw, and Wrecking Throws increase. But here's the big difference. Shattering Throw and Wrecking Throw silence players. Well, it says non-players, though. Okay, forget it. That's garbage, then. So I don't really care about that one. Ooh, but we can go 2 out of 2 on this one. Crushing Force. Probably do want this one. Let's see. Shield Slam damage increased by 5% and deals 5% increased critical strike damage. I mean, Shield Slam's like a major part of our damage. Like, we do Shield Slam constantly, so this is probably, I would imagine, is a gimme. Now, here's Wild Strikes. Now, in my old build, I had Wild Strikes. Haste is increased by 1, so this basically just increases your haste. Your auto attack critical strike increases your auto attack speed by... Here it is. Haste increased by 2%, and your auto attack critical strikes increase your auto attack speed by 20%. So, it's probably good. And then Battlefield Commander. This is, I think, a no-brainer. I believe. But I believe this was actually in the other talent tree over here. Actually, no, that might be Booming Voice. Yeah, that's probably Booming Voice. But Battlefield Commander, I thought that was... We have the old talent tree up, don't we? Where is it? Okay, this was Booming Voice. Where's Battlefield Commander? Like, we got to see if that is here. I thought we had it. I don't see it. I also don't see Crackling Thunder, which is sucks ass. You know what? I bet it was a PvP talent, maybe. I wonder if it was a PvP talent. Yep, there it is. Battlefield Commander was a PvP talent. They took a PvP talent and put it in the base tree. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. So, yeah, the Battlefield Commander is nice because your shouts have additional effects. So, Battle Shout gets you additional 3% attack power. Rallying Cry grants you an additional 2% health and duration is increased. Piercing Hail Ray is increased. Berserker Shout. But the big thing really with this one is that your Battle Shout and your Rallying Cry is what you're really looking at, you know. Rallying Cry gives you more health and increases the duration. And Intimidating Shout, it also reduces the cooldown of your Intimidating Shout. So it's really good. But normally this was a PvP talent, so that's interesting. And then we've got Stance Mastery. Your stances have additional effects. Defensive stance. When attack deals 20% or more of your maximum health and damage, that damage is reduced by 15%. Oh, as if I wasn't tanky enough. What do you think about that one, Blue?
Sounds good to me.
Stance Mastery. When attack deals 20% or more of your maximum health in damage, that damage is reduced by 15%. Man, so think about that. How much health do I have? I have 83,000 health. So if somebody hits me for what was it, 20%? So it'd have to be like 17,000, right? Like 17,000 or more, like 18,000 health or more. Then 15% of that, which would be like what, 18,000 divided, what's 15% of 18,000? What is that, like 2,000, 2,300?
2,700.
2,700? Let's see. What did I say? 18,000? 18,000
Mm-hmm.
times, what was it, 0.15? Yeah, you're right. He nailed it. 2,700. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Reptilian's like mandatory. And then we've got, let's see, Resonant Voice. The effects of your shouts last longer. I mean, I think this could be good, but I'm not sure yet. Armor to the Teeth, gain strength. Yeah, we definitely, Armor to the Teeth is really good. I don't remember if I had it at my old build. I think I did. Let's see. Yes. Yes, I did. I had Armor to the Teeth, 2 out of 2. So we're going to have to pick this one or this one to get to this one. So we've got to either go with the Fearless, which is going to reduce the cooldown of Berserker's Rage, or we could switch it to, we could replace Berserker's Rage with Berserker's Shout, which says go Berserk, removing and granting immunity to Fear Sap, but it also removes fear effects from your group members. Or the cooldown is reduced and it removes all movements. I don't know, I'm thinking Fearless is better. I'm thinking Fearless. And then the other one is the Shattering Throw. Shattering Throw is nice, right? What doesn't that... You can throw that against what, like Mage Shields, and what are the shields? Mage Shield doesn't work against a Paladin bubble, right? Causes...
What's the ability you're talking about?
Shattering Throw. Hurl your weapon at the enemy, removing any magical immunities and causing a bunch of damage, ignoring armor. It says it deals up to 500% increased damage to absorb shields. So you could use it against a priest bubble or like a mages.
You could do it against Paladin Divine Shield. It'd remove it.
Does it really remove the Paladin?
That's what immunity is.
Okay. So I guess we grab Shattering Throw. We're going to grab Armor to the Teeth, 2 out of 2. That only leaves us 2 points. So we got to see if there's any of these that are like mandatory. So we got Revenge deals 10% more damage and 5% increased critical strike damage. I mean, Revenge is part of our main toolkit, so it's probably good. And then we get Cruel Strikes. Critical strike chance increased by 1% and critical strike damage of execute increased by 5. I don't know. That doesn't sound like super amazing. And then one-handed weapon, especially while wielding one-handed weapons, your damage is increased by 3% and your leech is increased. See, we definitely want this. This is like mandatory in my mind because 2% more leech is huge, right? So how are we going to get to this one? If we're going to get to this one, we have to either go down this path or we have to go down this path. And what do we want to give up? That's the next question. And then there's this one, which is Champion Spirit. That's crap. I've never liked that. And Anger Management, every 20 rage you spend reduces the remaining cooldown on Avatar. Let's see what if I had any of these on my old build. Okay, my old build I did. On my old build, I had a completely different ability. I had this. I had Unstoppable Force. Avatar increases the damage of Thunderclap, and I also had these other. Yeah, I had the Unstoppable Force. I don't even have Avatar anymore. Like Avatar, like doesn't even exist in the Warrior Tree anymore.
You just had a proc though.
I did, and I don't know. I could have
Active ability?
I could have sworn I saw Avatar appear because I
Yeah,
turned.
You did. Well, search for it.
Yeah,
Oh, the spec side.
it must be somewhere else. I don't know. I don't see it anywhere. And remember, none of these talents here have been applied yet.
Search though.
What about Mountain Thane though? Can I? These are what I had. I guess Storm Shield. Intervene. I don't have. You have to have Intervene. Intervene a target grants them a shield. Storm Shield also has 2 additional nearby.
Stillion is saying that it's a choice node with spin to win.
It's a choice node with spin to win? You're saying it's in here somewhere?
You could use that wonderful search bar for Avatar.
He said for the DPS specs anyway.
I don't think it's a capstone. I think it's... Yeah, that's where I thought it was.
It's over here. So I don't even have it.
You have something that activates it, though, on your Mountain Thane.
No, I don't. I don't, because I don't have this. I don't have this. I do have this. Casting but it says casting Avatar, but I haven't casted Avatar. And this one doesn't work. It says it only lightning strikes are more often when Avatar is up. Oh yeah, so let's finish out this side because we're really close. Yeah, I don't know. It could have been some sort of weird glitch, but it definitely looked like it procced because I saw that too. I really want to get one-handed weapon specialization. I want the 3% increased damage and I want the 2% leech. I think that's just kind of almost mandatory. We could get rid of Stance Mastery, which is attack, but I kind of like that one. We could take 1 point out of Wild Strikes. No, we need both. The only thing we could do, we could take 1 out of Armored to the Teeth. Or we could get rid of the Revenge, deals 10% more damage. But then we still need to put 1 in the... We still need 2 talent points. Right? To get to this one. We could take 1 out of Reinforce, but I definitely don't want to do that. Is there anything that we can get rid of that won't make us break a tree? It would have to be something that's down, like this one here. What we want. We could get rid of Overwhelming Rage, but I like Overwhelming Rage. We could get rid of this. No, I like that. Well, we got 2 points. It says we got 2 points now. We're good to go. Okay, so which one do we want, though? Do we want the stupid Javelin Ear thingy? Shattering Throw and Wrecking Throw silence players. So if we do the Shattering Throw, we'll silence people for 3 seconds, which is pretty cool. Or we can go here and say your shouts last 20% longer. Would you rather have the 3-second silence guaranteed on Shattering Throw? Or would you rather have your shouts lasting 20% longer? I think Javelin Throw. Yeah, I agree. I think Javelin Throw. So we're going to go here. Javelin Throw and then one-handed weapon specialization. And of course the resources. Yeah, I agree. The Javelin Throw is better. Oh, it gave Stormbolt 5 more meters. Ah, that's good too. We got more resources. I can't believe this can't be 30 minutes. It's got to be like 15 or something. Because this is how many of these chests have we seen? Like,
your stream has been going for 1 hour and 40 minutes.
It's 1 hour and 40 minutes. We've seen about at least 5 of them. So that alone would be longer than an hour and 40 minutes, right? Because 4 would be 2 hours, right? We know we've seen more than 4. You know, so it's definitely faster
Every
than.
15 minutes sounds right.
I think it's about every 15 minutes. All right, so I think we finished the left side for now. And see, it says Disruptor. So I did have a build called Disruptor, and for some reason I can't seem to find an example of it on any of my YouTube videos, which kind of irks me. Okay, so now we got to go to the other side. And okay, so yeah, we had this fight through the flames. We did have armor specialization. We did not have. What is this? Armor increase. Okay, my armor is going to be ridiculously high. Brace for impact. We did have this. Using shield clamp increase. Yeah, we did actually have that. Disrupting Shout's an interesting one. We did have it, but it says it silences. It says that it interrupts all spell casting within 14 yards and prevents any spell on that school from being cast for 6 seconds. That seems incredibly overpowered, doesn't it? So,
I think that's a standard silence effect, yeah? The interrupt plus the 6 second.
But 6 seconds? But it's anybody within 14 yards, so anybody fairly close to me. Okay, so the other ones are Last Stand. We definitely want that. Sudden Death or Bloodbane. Your deep wounds and rend deal 25% increased damage. I don't really know what I had here. I definitely had Punish. Shield Slam deals 0% increased damage, reduces enemies' damage against you. I definitely have that. I don't think I had Deep Wounds. Oh, here's another one. Shield Slam reduces the remaining cooldown of your shield wall. Shield wall gains an additional 1 charge and its cooldown is reduced? I don't even... Honestly, it looks like I had this one, believe it or not. Shield Slam reduces the remaining cooldown of your shield wall by 6 seconds. And I do Shield Slam a lot. So that's the one I had. And then... We definitely want Thunderlord, which means we're going to want this one. 8% of damage you deal adds to your active ignore pain. Yeah, we definitely want this one and this one. Damage you take from area of effect attacks is reduced. We've only got 11 points left, though. I feel like we're running out of points too fast here. Yeah. We want shield specialization. We want booming voice. Because it increases my damage done. We want indomitable. So we want these 3. That's 3 points right there. Oh, so this one takes 2. Before it was... Before the 2 here was a different one. A different ability. It was this ability, I think. Shield wall. Oh, anger management. I don't even see anger management on this tree. I wonder if Tough as Nails is good. I wonder if like blocking an attack deals 829 physical damage to the attacker. Critical blocks deal double damage. I wonder if that would be good. I mean, it's not a lot of damage, to be honest. But I mean,
how often do you block?
Well, let's take a look. Where's my defense? What the hell? Oh, I'm at 25% block rate. But I have an ability. I have shield block, which says raise your shield blocking all melee attacks against you for 7 seconds. So we're basically guaranteed when we proc that to block all attacks against me for 7 seconds. So that's guaranteed. Like let's say a rogue's hitting me and I shield block, he's gonna take like, you know, 2,000-3,000 damage at least. And if I critical block, it could be more than that by quite a bit. I don't know. That's a weird one. I think it's one of those things. It's probably 4 in PvP. What do you mean 4 in PvP? Oh, you mean the silence? I think it's one of those things that would be nice to have, but probably there's other things that are probably better. But I think we're going to have to go another point in enduring defenses. And then here we're going to go shields, increase block chance C. We want to increase block chance and block value. And then the nice thing about booming voice, or demoralizing shot, sorry, the booming voice, demoralizing shot also generates 20 rage. Demoralizing shot is up pretty often, so this is going to give us rage. It also increases the damage I deal to targets by 20%. And then Avatar is here. Okay, we got 7 points left. Okay. We got to get shield charge. Shield charge is so strong. We have to get shield charge. It's like super strong. Listen to this. Charge to an enemy of your shield, granting you shield block and dealing 5,800 damage to it and 1,800 physical damage to all enemies within 10 yards. It also stuns the primary target. So it's like you can charge forward, stun the guy for 4 seconds, do like 6,000, almost 6,000 damage, right? It's really good. It's a great way to open up on people. So a great way to like interrupt people too from doing big casts. Like if someone's trying to do a big long cast and you're within range of your charge, you can just charge them and stun them. So it's a great way to like kind of interrupt big spells. If someone's trying to do like a sheep or a chaos bolt, shield charge. Okay, so we got to get to shield charge. So I'm thinking that means we have to get this, which I kind of like this. I mean, it's going to heal me. But it's kind of... You are healed 85%. Now, so again, think about this. If you're like on a node and there's like 6 enemies or 5 enemies and I do Thunderclap, it's going to put bleed on all of those enemies. And all of those enemies that are bleeding, right, by Rend are healing me for 85% of that damage. It's pretty good. And here we want, I'm pretty sure, heavy repercussions. I believe. Maybe this didn't exist. This might not have existed in the old one, so I don't know. So there's into the fray. You gain 2% haste for each enemy or ally within 10 yards. Wow. I attack faster the more people that are around me. That's kind of weird. Or we can go with heavy repercussions. Shield Slam generates 2 more rage and extends the duration of shield block by another 1 second. I think heavy repercussions. Now, do we want to see what kind of benefits we get from blocking? Because we have quite a few, don't we? No? Blocking? What was the... Oh, it was that one talent we took where we do damage if we block. Or did we take that talent? We didn't take it. Tough as nails. I think we want this one too. Well, if we take Enduring Alacrity and we take this one here into the fray, think about that. We're getting up to a possible 8% haste here. We're getting 2% haste here. And there was something else that was giving us haste, right? Somewhere in this tree there was... Right here, Wild Strikes increases our haste by 2%. This increases our haste by up to 8%. This increases our haste by 2%. That's it. Yeah. And then what was the block? I forgot to hit the enter key. That's block here. Shield block lasts 2% longer. Increase block chance by 8% and your block value. I'm kind of on the fence versus the haste and the rage and the extended shield block. I'm kind of on the fence on that one. Okay, we definitely want this. This ability is awesome. 3 talent points left. Execute is usable on targets below 35% health. It's okay. Battle Scarred Veteran. When your health is brought to below 30%, you take 80% less damage for 8 seconds. That's really good. Listen to this one, Blue. When your health is brought below 30%, you take 80% less damage for 8 seconds. And healing you received is increased by 100%. Oh my god. That's insane. That's like insane. And then Ravager, what's this one? Whirling Blade. Your attacks have a chance to target a nearby enemy with Ravager. Execute hits up to 2 additional targets for 70% damage. Oh, that could be hard. That could hit pretty hard, actually. Execute hits pretty hard. So if we went Massacre and Heavy-Handed, we could line up an Execute, like a big Execute with a full Rage bar on somebody, and if they're close enough to 2 other targets, we could do some serious damage. Execute inflicts deep wounds on the target, causing the target to suffer bleed damage over 6 seconds. If this effect is reapplied, any remaining damage will be added to the new deep wounds. Where's the one that heals us? Yeah, so we definitely want deep wounds, just simply because we're going to get the healing off of that. And then this one, increase strength by 3% and your critical strike champ by 1. Every 250 rage you spent triggers a violent outburst, causing your next shield slam to deal 200%. No, that one's garbage. Your maximum health is increased by 6%, and every 20 rage you spend heals you. I can't remember if I used that before. Yeah, I did. I actually had this one before, Indomitable. Yeah, so this is what we've got right now. And then if we're going to use Storm Shield, this intervening a target grants them a shield for 5 seconds that absorbs magic damage equal to 3 times your armor. So this is like helping somebody, or we can just go with Storm Bolt. Hits 2 additional nearby targets, stunning them for 2 seconds. Nah. What's funny is I think I actually, believe it or not, I think I spec'd in my, yeah, if you look at the screenshot of my old build, what's funny is I purposely took this talent knowing that it was unusable because I didn't have Intervene, but I did it on purpose because I felt that taking this one and reducing the cooldown of my Storm Bolt by 10 seconds was too punishing. I was like, I'd rather basically do this, which gives me no benefit whatsoever, than lose 10 seconds off my cooldown. I was like, nope. And I'm going to do that again. I mean, Intervene again, if I was going to do Arena, like if you were doing Arena, you might take Intervene just to protect like your healer or something, but... Now this one here, I don't know what. PvP abilities... We want the healing one. Well, I guess there isn't a healing one. Yeah, I guess the one I usually take is Oppressor. You focus the Assault... So it's on my T key. So it replaces your taunt. And so when you basically taunt someone, what it does is it increases the damage they take by 3% for 6 seconds. And it says each unique player that attacks the target increases the damage by an additional 3%, stacking up to 5 times. So it's really good if you call out a kill target. You just taunt them, and if you can get people on your team to help, you can do quite a bit of damage. Power through adversity. Second wind reduces damage taken by 10% to 4%. With larger attacks being reduced by more, while Shield Wall or Last Stand are active, healing reductions do not apply. And then we could also pick up Disarm. Disarm the enemy's weapons and shield for 5 seconds. Disarm creatures deal significantly reduced damage. Let's grab that one. All right. The new Disruptor build has been built. All right, so what new abilities have we gained? We gained Disarm, which I usually put on the X key. We've got that. What is this? Revenge. Why is revenge over there? A second. Because we got revenge here, so why is revenge here? Do we have hamstring? What is this? Drag this single button assistant to your action bar to consolidate your damage rotation into a single button. What?
Oh,
That is
yeah,
gay.
that's the
Just
the
remove
thing.
this. Remove that from the game. Just get rid of that. Just remove that. That's an insult to me. That's just like an insult. Okay, so we have Whirlwind, right? Where's Whirlwind? Well, let's find out.
I don't think the cooldown manager is on by default. It's the one that shows you what your cooldowns are.
Oh, I didn't know there was one. How do you turn it on?
Game options and then into
Gameplay enhancements?
enhancement? Yeah. Then scroll down a little bit.
Enable cooldown
Enable the-
manager.
As far as I know, it's the only way to access is through there with the advanced cooldown settings. Oh, you'll need to go back in if you want to look at the settings.
Okay, well, that's kind of cool. Hmm. What is this? What is this one? Nice. Oh, I was like, looking at my cooldown monitors, and the mob's dead. He's dead. Oh, what? Whoa, 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 hello. Hmm. Okay, so my heroic leap isn't working correctly.
Oh,
No, it says cast heroic leap, but when I put it on the bar, it says dragon charge. Why does it say dragon charge? I mean, it clearly says.
Dragon charge reduce or replace the old one.
Oh, is that what it is? Yes, that is correct. Okay, so then if we switch this to, okay, we'll leave it that way for now. Dragon charge is cool, but all right. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't realize it replaced it. That makes sense though. So we got charge. This cursor feels weird. My cursor feels like it feels weird. Look at that. You look at the ignore pain bars. That's pretty cool. You see that?
Oh yeah, that's part of that cooldown manager. If
Can
you
I
open up that
can I
setting where you
move
turn
it?
on and,
Can I move it?
with the edit menu or edit mode.
What is this? The talking head? Get that way over here. Let's put this down here. Yeah, it replaces leap. I couldn't remember. I forgot that it did that. Okay, so we're just trying to practice my playing. It's been so long since I played this character. My mouse feels weird. It's like not feeling right for some reason. I don't know what's. It's just the speed at which it's moving, maybe. Yeah, it's something with the way the cursor. It's just not. It doesn't feel right. Where's mouse in here? Interface. Where's mouse? Mounts, not mounts. Where's mouse? Controls. Mouse look speed. The sensitivity feels off. Just the speed at which the mouse cursor moves. Let me try this. Yeah, that feels a little better. Can I arrange the icons on this bar? This cooldown would be perfect if I could arrange where they are.
That would be in the advanced cooldown settings. I don't know if there's another way of doing this, but I know you can go in through that same gameplay enhancements setting. Like right underneath where you hit enable, there should be another button to open up that menu. No,
yeah. What, this one?
I guess edit menu does get you to it.
Yeah, this is Billy Badass. Let's go to.
And then the other tab is like your tracking your buffs that have a whole bar to them.
So how do I move them? Can I, like, let's say that we've got
the order of them showing up in the top one, or yeah. So yep.
Okay, so we want shield charge is fine. So we want this one to go here. Okay, that's correct. And then we want this one to go here. And then we want ignore pain. What's this? Buffs. And then we want the shield block, but I don't see it. Apparently I didn't even use revenge much on my old build. I wonder, that's really weird. I didn't even hardly use revenge on my old build. Okay, let's do and we don't even have our pummel in here, but I know I've got pummel, don't I? Yeah, it's right here. It doesn't.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You can move the cooldowns from one bar to the other. Why does utility cooldowns, are they somewhere else?
It's a separate option or a separate section for the edit mode, so you can change how they look. So if you want something that's maybe a little bit smaller that isn't as noticeable, you can put them there.
Okay, so essential cooldowns has got to be this bar over. I'm a little confused on what. Oh wait, there's something down here. Hold on a second.
The ones with bars is on your other tab in the settings. It's not on that top tab.
There's attract buffs. Are these? Okay. Yeah, see the UI is different. I think, okay, let's do this. Oh, there's another thing down here. Oh, there's the cooldown. See, the utility class is all the way at the bottom. What is this? Arena frames. This thing's annoying me. What was this one? Pet bar.
Would you, because of my computer strength, is there anything you need to try to set up on your Steam Deck? I'm almost done.
We need to be able to scale this more finite. I mean, 10% increments is garbage. This should be 1% increments. Hmm. I don't have Last Stand? I do have Last Stand. Looks like we lost an ability. This one, Bitter Immunity. Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, we'll fix those icons. We're still gonna have to tweak the UI. Reduce the size of these, move them around a little bit, and we're still reorganizing. But I mean, the UI is pretty good. I mean, it gives us the ability to put cooldowns kind of where we need them. I mean, not bad. It's definitely, going in the right direction, I would say.
These constructs once protected the Isle, but this one's programming has been damaged. It will not distinguish between friend and foe.
All right, so we still are kind of mucking around with these. We're gonna knock this down to 60% in size. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. And let's see. So Last Stand is not, for some reason, it's not showing up. I don't really know why. I mean, it's in my talent tree right here. Oh, it's a passive. Activating Shield Wall increases your maximum. It's a passive. Shit. What's the cooldown on Shield Wall? Cooldown is 3 minutes. Okay, that sucks. We lost some survivability with Last Stand not being separate from Shield Wall. And Avatar should be here, which we've got Avatar. I don't know why what is X? Like, X is spell reflection. So that's a really bizarre key binding for that. Let's put this here for disarm. Or actually, I guess we can even put it here if we want. Because we've lost both of these key bindings because it looks like this ability doesn't exist in the game anymore. This one, Bitter Immunity, seems like it's just been removed. Okay, so we got commanding shout. And we don't even need this. This can just come off.
Never feel the same, don't know where to start. It's not like this is new to me, I really shouldn't care. It's not like you were there for me, so why do I still want you here? Here we go again, the same old thing, smiling through a bleeding heart. I'll fake it till I break apart. What's it gonna take before I break?
That's weird.
And some days
It won't let me put.
you never fail to let me
Hmm.
down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown.
It like won't let you like have an empty icon slot, which is kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Some days I hate this town. You never fail to let me down. Better stay away before I break now. There's nothing more to say. I'm only days away from a meltdown. City hums, it knows my secrets. I'm awake, tangled in regrets. Every scar I tried to hide led me here, nowhere to run tonight. There's a spark I can't contain, rising slow
I think there's also a way to be able to right click in the advanced cooldown settings menu
Mhm.
and add like audio alerts.
Oh, nice. That would be cool. All right. Okay, so kind of got it set up pretty decent right now. I tried to mimic kind of sort of the layout of what I had on my other client or my other version, but it's not the same because
Yeah.
some of the skills are missing. That's the biggest reason. And then the bars are a little
That's
weird.
fair.
I can't like you can't have like empty spots on these bars. So like you see here shield slam here. There's no way I could like just move this out and leave a blank spot there. You can't do that. So they have to be contiguous. So if you go into edit and you click on this window, so the only way you can do that is to just try to change the number of columns, your number of skills per row, and then just try to figure out how many do you want to have in that first row, and then how many is that. If it's 7, then put your columns to 7, and then your other row can be less than 7 if it wants. But it's just wrapping. I mean, it's obviously wrapping, so it's going to wrap to the right, and then it's going to start to the left, I think, and go to the right. So it's not like your regular. It works, but now you said there was something else about setting cooldown manager options.
Yeah, if you go
Hide
into
long
the
cooldown, side
settings
cool.
and then right click on the ability itself. Not in the main settings, but you go to the advanced cooldown settings, the little small menu where you reorient.
Oh, okay.
stuff.
New alert. Wow.
I've never done one of these, so I don't know.
Cool. So let's
what is
do.
available.
Let's find it. Let's
You
find
can
out.
Hear the sound when you put your cursor over the sound. Should be like a little musical note.
Oh, it should play.
You can hear how that's
I was wondering about that
So
because.
you can demo how that sounds.
Okay, so we go here, and then we go advanced, and we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah, edit and then go to sound alert. And then when your cursor's over, when your cursor's over the name off to the right, there'll be a note that
Yeah.
you can press. I swear some of them I can't hear that well, but I also have my game sound turned down pretty low.
Yeah, I keep my game sound fairly low usually. The bell ring one's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know how many of these I would. Well, actually, the big one is ignore pain. So you definitely want to ignore every time ignore pain's off cooldown, you got to use it. So this is really good because I didn't have that in the old game, and when I was watching videos of B play on my protection where a lot of times I'd see that I wasn't using it right away. But in most cases, it didn't really matter because I was like full health anyway. But still, as a good habit, you probably should keep ignore pain up 100% of the time. Because rage for protection wearer doesn't really seem to be much of an issue usually. So sound, I would do like on availability, and then let's go devices. Let's try. No, that's crap. Let's try Warcraft 3. This looks crappy. Warcraft 3. How about a bell? Yeah, most of these just aren't loud enough. That one's pretty good, the Bubble Smash. I kind of like the pop click. Okay, so let's try this. So now we're going to try to keep our ignore pain uptime up 100% of the time. And of course, you don't really, I mean, there is the bar to the right, kind of like the old Rogue timers, but from back in the day. Okay, well that didn't work, did it? Because I heard the bubble, but it didn't play it when it was... Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it didn't work. Weird. It played the bubble sound when it was on cooldown. I must have picked the wrong thing. Yeah, see, it didn't work right. It didn't play the sound when the skill was available. It played it when it went on cooldown. Let me flip it backwards. See what happens. That's weird. And it keeps dinging for no reason. Shattering Throw has a timer? What? Yeah, these sounds don't work. Like, it just plays them when you use the skill. It doesn't, it's not playing them when... Although I guess theoretically that one might have worked because it was set to on cool when it's on cooldown. Let me fix this again. First of all, let's delete this one. Delete. Of course, I'm getting attacked. Every time you try to do something, you get attacked in typical MMO fashion. The bad part about these timers is there's certain things that you want to be really visible, and burying them into a list of timers sucks. Like, execute should be on its own. It should be sitting out by its side, because when execute's available, you want to know it's available. You shouldn't have to be digging through a list of like 6 different cooldown monitors. You know what I mean? That's why weak ores is so good. You can really put things in certain areas and size them, and just makes them pop, you know? So what would be cool is if you could create custom bars. Like, you know, if you could make a new bar, instead of like these bars are here, just be able to create a new one.
Oh yeah, the damage meter is also in-game too. You just have to turn it on. I think
Yeah.
there's some gameplay enhancements as well.
What would be nice is if you could create a new cooldown bar. That way I could just put, you know, execute on it by itself. But unfortunately, wasn't like I can do that, so we'll have to use like a separate add-on. Or we can put a sound on it, maybe. Let's try this. We're going to try this available one more time. So it really should... Let's find out.
Did you just put one ignore cooldown as available?
Hmm?
Or ignore pain?
Yeah, when it's available to cast. That's what you want.
That's probably going to go off all the time.
It should only go off when it's available, but you see it just became available and it didn't go off. See, it's
you don't
going...
have the rage, that's not available. But once you have the rage, it's always available. Like,
Oh, you're right.
Have it up right now.
Oh, yeah, because you can cast it. Is this guy attacking me? He is. Holy shit. He just, like, one-shot me. What the hell?
Mhm.
Oh, my God. How is he so
Got
powerful?
a gear. How much HP does it? Oh, you can't see how much HP he has.
No, he has 167,000. I'm wondering how much I have. Because he just, like, one-shot me. I don't really understand that. Like why...
Well, he's heavily geared. He could be in best gear right now.
Is there... Well, there must have been other expansions that came out, right? Because I haven't played in a year, right?
Well,
Yeah.
even if you're max level, the gear from the start
Uh,
is going to be... Oh, yeah. Your
Is it-
item level is 86.
Is that my
Your
max?
Item level, I think, is like 150 50, 160. So it's almost double your. That's not your max HP. That's your 20%. So you're at 100k as a tank.
Okay, so he had like, he's gonna try to kill me again, like. So you see how long it took to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the other thing
I played
too.
Remix up to 80, and it gives you like almost like a boosted equivalent gear, and that gives you 102 item level gear.
You did the catch up thing?
No, I did remix.
Because there's a catch up. Remember the catch up?
Yeah, I don't know what that gives. I've never completed that. I just did Legion remix.
Well, I'm gonna
and,
do the catch up, but I gotta take a break first because I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, and then I need to go to the bathroom, and I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Or did I? No, I did eat. I ate 3 chicken tenders from Publix like 4 or 5 hours ago. Yeah, I'm really rusty, as you can see, but you can see the difference, though. I kind of got a little bit better in that second attempt to kill him. I wasn't trying to kill him. He just was attacking me when I rezzed. But it still took him a while to kill me. But the thing that sucks is I don't have I don't think I have the slow on my Thunderclap anymore. It felt like he was not slowed at all. Let me take a look. Okay, Thunderclap's radius is increased and reduces affected targets. It's only 20%. Is that different than what it used to be? Yeah, see, look at the difference, dude. That's a huge nerf. Yeah, it used to be 50%. Or no, it's 20%. No, it's the same. Okay, good. It's the same. All right, well, that's cool. It's just because he's so much stronger, I guess.
I don't think he was like running. I think he was using movement abilities.
He was doing like these weird jump backs.
What was it called?
Yeah, but
What's the name of it?
yeah, disengage or something, which is fine. I mean, it took him a lot longer time to kill me the second time he did it.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, I don't have the same amount of, like, they've nerfed the Protection Warrior. Like, I'm missing 2 abilities. Like, they give me health. There used to be, here, let me show you. I don't know if I have let's see. If you look at my screen here, this ability, Commanding Shout, gives me health. This one gives me health. Last Stand, there's 3 different abilities here that give me health. Now, I've only got, like, I do have Commanding Shout, but I didn't see if that, which I don't think I used in that fight against him, again, because I'm not used to playing the character. I haven't played her so long. But we're definitely missing, oh, we don't have Last Stand, but now Last Stand's baked into your shield wall, right? So, Rallying Cry.
I didn't know that.
Grants health grant increased by 50% when not in raid. It says it gives you 12% temporary maximum health for 13 seconds. And then, which is here. But yeah, they baked the other one into, what is this, uncollected? Oh, it's these new ones that we got, right? Yeah. Yeah, but the Last Stand one here, this one, activating Shield Wall increases your maximum health. So it only works when you use Shield Wall. And Shield Wall is a pretty long cooldown. It's a 3-minute cooldown. So yeah, so your survivability on the Protection Warrior has taken a pretty significant hit. But there are other talents that I don't think I had before that look like they gave me more protection. So I don't know. But that guy has, obviously that guy's way better gear. What was my item level, you said? It's 86, and I think, why can't I move this? I can't move the main character window. That kind of sucks. Is there any way to move this window? I guess not. You're at your 110 item level? Well, I'm not that. Your mage has 145 HP, and I'm not fully geared in the new season, but decently geared? Okay. Oh, so there's some sort of PvP gear that I just don't even have. Holy shit. I used to have, the best gear. I used to have, the best gear, I think, in the season I was in. I mean, I had really good gear. If you look at my character,
Does that require, doing arenas and crafting?
Yeah, no, you don't have to do arenas because you just need conquest points, right? I mean, there might be some gear that's rating, but I don't think so. I think they removed all that. Like in the War Within, you didn't have to be. There might have been if you were 2200 rated team or something maybe, but you could get almost the best gear without having to do that. Let me see. There seems to be a quest here. I don't know what this is.
That's the delve stuff.
Yeah. Let me go to the
You
PvP.
get a eye level 136 belt for doing one delve if there's a quest for it.
Yeah, but what Reptilian's saying, you can get conquest gear outside. But what I'm saying is I don't know if they have any gear locked behind rating though. I don't think so.
I think it might just be the aesthetics, the recolor elite version.
Yeah, so if you go in here, right, that's the longest dragon trade, and you go to the Conquest Quartermaster, let's take a look. So, yeah, there's no rating requirement. You can see this is an item level of 121. If you look at the stat difference, let's see, this is a sword. Let me get the right item here. Well, here's the shield. The shield, it doesn't look that much better, I mean, it's better, but it's not insanely better. Oh, it does have way more health though. I mean, the armors, man, they really lowered the armor ratings in this game. It's this is 180 armor shield, and this one has 215. And I'm using the sword, so we want the one-hand sword, I guess. So this is the sword I need to be using. It requires 875 conquest. Apparently I have 420. Yeah, so, yeah. You saw I was getting conquest just sitting around looting those chests.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit.
But it'll take a time to get, right? So yeah, I don't know how good Protection Warriors. They definitely took a hit on survivability. But I'm not sure if some of the other skills that I got in the talent tree are going to make... against the Hunter, I would want to basically disarm him, because I do have disarm. So we'd want to disarm the Hunter, somehow prevent him from getting away from me, which would be difficult. He has the jump back. But I do have the Dragon's Charge. Probably the Dragon's Charge, I don't know if you can stop it. Yeah, you can. So you can. But it's got an amazing distance. There seems to be a quest here that maybe we can turn in. And this is going to give us 110 conquest. And these are the quests that you want to do, because look what they give you. Obtain honor and random, so you want to accept all these quests. And all of these give us conquest and stuff, so that's why I like retail in this. Ever since the War Within, there's no gear lock. They removed the gear locking, so anybody can get good gear. And you give you so many different ways to get the conquest. You don't even have to do battlegrounds if you don't want to. I mean, you're going to get it a lot faster if you do, but you don't even have to.
Yeah.
You could just do those war chests and get them, but just do quests. You could do quests because there's quests where you turn in the different stuff and it gives you conquest, and then you can do the.
I definitely think they've improved or diversified what you can do with it.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get the gear, but the one thing that you do have to do is you have to go through and get this type of stuff, which is. There's these items it's been so long since I've done this, but there were these tokens you could get by helping certain people in the world, And with the tokens allowed you to get acquire a gear item. And then once you get these gear items, you have to go and do this forging, I think. And again, all this stuff I did over a year ago, so I don't even remember how it works now, but you have to go over here. And I don't even know where it is anymore.
Yeah, if you're going over here, then it's crafting. But there's definitely pieces of PvP gear you can craft, and then you can upgrade it to higher levels.
Well, you upgrade it. You're doing like an upgrade thingy. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's a recraft.
I don't know what. I didn't think it was a recraft though.
Oh, there's recrafting for a higher base item level, and then actual upgrades. That's in a smaller hut, not in the Great Vault. It's just north of the Great Vault.
Yeah. Here, crafting orders. So you go here, weapons, and you go to like one-handed, and let's see, you go to, where's swords? Oh, here, go into swords, right? And see here you have null stones, and then you need these bloodstones and the marbled stones. And then you need the competitors, and then based on what type of competitor's Heldra you put in here, is the type of gear, the quality of the gear you get, and then you have to provide additional stuff. And these are things I think you just buy from the auction house.
You can get them, but you can also, or you can
yeah.
You can also just buy them.
But like I was using, I don't remember. It's been so long. I think I used Nullstone, I think, and then for this one, I used. Again, I don't remember, but it was probably this one, maybe the Harmonious one, maybe Versatility Mastery, maybe. I think it was this one. But anyways, you use those on, and it ended up crafting, and so you end up with basically something like what my weapon is. This, you can see, yeah, you see it's got Versatility Haste, Enchanted Authority of Radiant Power. That's the enchantment, but this was crafted, yeah. A crafted item at the table here. Same thing with the shield. And then, yeah. Yeah. But man, like I said, it's just been so long since I played this game. It's been over a year, so I'm trying to remember how everything works. But yeah, it's so much easier to get PvP gear, and they make the game a lot more accessible to everybody, which is great. So, what time is it? It's getting late.
Almost 5.
Yeah, let me see. God, Bitcoin's really taking a dump. If it goes down really low, then I'll definitely buy more. If it gets like really low, like crazy low, like right now, I don't really want to spend any money on it. But if it were to go down to like 70,000 or something, I definitely would want to buy. I'd be like, But it's risky right now because of the House hasn't voted on that bill, which is going to change. I can't remember. Valstate knows all about it, but there's that bill that basically the regulations around is it a security? Is it what type of resource is Bitcoin? And there's basically like guidelines and rules they're going to place on it. So they haven't like voted on it yet. So the outcome of that will have definitely a big impact. Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun playing the Warrior game because it is a cool class. It's definitely. I feel like the Warrior, the Pressure Warrior, is much easier to play. Like when I play the Paladin, it was definitely a lot more. Took a lot longer to figure out the Paladin. But the Paladin's super fun too. But it definitely took a lot longer to figure out how to play the Paladin. But it does feel to me like the Warrior's taking a hit on survivability. But it's kind of hard to say. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with my weapon. It's got a bowstring going through it. You see that? What the F? It's not a bow, guys. Actually, the other one has it too. They both have a line going through. It's some sort of glitch, graphical glitch.
What about your other characters?
What about them? If they have
Do the
glitches?
characters have that same?
No, well they don't have. Yeah, they don't have that type of weapon. So no, it doesn't look like it. No. Let me see if this one still has it.
Weird.
No, it still has the glitch of a line going through. The Dark Ranger. Why is she so big? Yeah, but I had 4 level 80 characters. So I played War Within quite a bit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll catch you guys later. I don't know if I'm going to stream again today, though. To be honest, I'm pretty tired. I might just try to. I mean, I might be on Discord or Voice or whatever, but I'm probably going to try to figure out how to upgrade my gear as fast as I can. I mean, there is the catch-up mechanic, which might give me some better gear, but it's not going to be PvP gear, so I'm not really sure if that's going to help me too much. So, but if it gives me a lot of stamina, maybe it will. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.